Today on WBLN News, Pope Francis finishes his message of peace to Cuba, our students begin their pilgrimage to see the Pope, and Belen alumnus is named chairman of NBC Universal International Group and NBC Universal Telemundo Enterprises. All this and more coming up right now.
Good morning, Belen. I'm Alejandro Guerrero.
And I'm Stephen Calles, and welcome to this edition of WBLN. Here are your news for today, September 22nd, 2015. Thousands lined the streets of Holguín, Cuba, to greet Pope Francis yesterday. It's the first time the Pope has ever visited the city, which is seen as the cradle of Catholicism. He celebrated Mass at Holguín's Revolution Square, his second since visiting the island. He urged the faithful to give themselves up and be selfless. He also made a reference to religious restrictions in Cuba, saying, "I know that the church in Cuba works in difficult conditions to take everyone, even in the most remote places, the words and the presence of Christ." After Mass, he blessed the city. He landed in Santiago yesterday afternoon, which is Cuba's second largest city, to meet with local clergy and visit a shrine. Many of the pilgrims that went said they had an incredible experience.
So, first of all, coming to Havana has been crazy because I know, like many young Cuban Americans, we have grown up hearing the stories of our grandparents. So, to start off, that has been incredible. Then to have the addition of having the Pope here is more than anyone could ever ask for. Seeing the crowds, seeing how excited everyone is really out of this world. Seeing the clergy and all the nuns and the chanting and the spirit that gets risen with his presence has been amazing. You know, I've never seen the Pope before. I don't think many people have, so I feel very blessed to have been part of the whole thing.
Santiago is the final stop on this Cuban portion of the tour. After another Mass this morning, he takes off for the U.S., arriving in Washington later today.
As Pope Francis makes his way to the U.S., a group of students and their families from Belen will be making their way to Washington, New York, and Philadelphia. Carlos Cristobal, Rodrigo Bustamante, Andres Marquez, and Gabriel Garcia are some of the students who will be flying to see the Pope and to hear his message in person.
I'm heading to Philadelphia right now to join many Catholics like myself in worship and a big community of learning. I'm excited because we're going to be in the same vicinity as the Pope, and that's a great opportunity.
This is an experience that these young men will never forget.
Belen alumnus Cesar Conde, class of 1991, has been appointed chairman of NBC Universal International Group and NBC Universal Telemundo Enterprises. His appointment was announced yesterday. Conde, who was formerly the executive vice president at NBC Universal, will now oversee Telemundo Network, NBC Universal Cable Network, Telemundo International, Telemundo Local Stations, Telemundo Digital Media and Emerging Business, and NBC Deportes. Mr. Patrick Collins had this to say about his former student. After serving with Secretary of State Colin Powell as a White House Fellow, Cesar Conde was well positioned to assume responsibilities of leadership. While this latest promotion is no surprise to anyone who has followed Cesar's career, it is nevertheless extraordinary what he is called to do for one of the world's most foremost media companies. Conde was president of Miami-based Univision before joining NBC Universal in 2013 as executive vice president. He will start on October 12th. Congratulations and good luck on your new adventure.
There will be a Peru trip meeting for students and parents tonight at 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the Roca Theater. For more information, please see Dr. Gustafson. Our regular service trips to Blue Lakes Autism Academy will begin today and next week, September 22nd after school. This is open to the high school only. You need to sign in the day before at the campus ministry office and bring your signed parental permission to the bus the day of your service. We offer this opportunity every Tuesday. Now let's see what's going on around our hallways with Stephen.
Thanks, Alejandro. It's another busy one this week, so let's check it out.
Music Appreciation Society will meet Tuesday at 3 p.m. in room G201. All new members are welcome. Robotics Club will be meeting Tuesday and Thursday in room I-121 at 3 p.m. The Coffeehouse Creative Writing Club will meet Tuesday at 3 p.m. in room G202. The History Club will meet Tuesday at 3:05 in room H221. Speech and Debate will meet Tuesday and Thursday in room F210. The Astronomy Club for the Junior Division will meet Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. in the Observatory. The National Honor Society will meet Thursday at 3 p.m. in the Cosquihuela. The Respect Life Club will be meeting Thursday at 3 p.m. in room H204. Operation Smile will meet Thursday at 3:15 p.m. in room H221. Rho Kappa will be meeting at 3 p.m. in room H211. The Model UN will be meeting in room H213.
The National Beta Club will be spearheading an initiative to help the homeless in our community throughout the entire month of September. You can help by donating travel-sized toiletries that you've accumulated in your travels. The donations may be dropped off in the main office or with Ms. Sosa in room G202. Now stay tuned as we bring you weather and sports right after these messages.
Now on to Mark Novus with the weather.
Good morning, Belen. Here's what your weather is going to look like today. Today we should be expecting a high of 87 and a low of 75 with a 73% relative humidity and winds coming in from the northeast at 10 miles per hour. We should also be expecting isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon and a 30% chance of rain. Here's what your weather is going to look like for the next 3 days. On Wednesday, we should be expecting a high of 87 and a low of 76 with a 20% chance of rain. On Thursday, a high of 85 and a low of 75 with an 80% chance of rain. And on Friday, we should be expecting a high of 87 and a low of 75 with an 80% chance of rain. That's all for weather. Now back to you.
Thank you, Mark. Now here's Francisco Blanco with sports.
Thank you, guys. The varsity bully team played to a sellout crowd yesterday as they took on Christopher Columbus High School. The team dropped a 7-0 decision to fall 2-2 on the season. Junior Michael Ahern bowled the highest series of 430 for 3 games, while senior Kevin Fernandez bowled a personal best of 152 in the second game. Collectively, the Wolverines bowled their highest game of the season, which is a 658, inspired by the tremendous student and faculty support that left Bird Bowl staff as well as other schools astounded. The team thanks everybody who came. The Wolverine golf team fell to a strong Gulliver team yesterday by a score of 159 to 183. The Wolverines were led by Carlos Iglesias, who shot a 42. Again, tickets to this Friday's varsity football game against Columbus can be purchased in the bookstore. The deadline to purchase these tickets is 11 a.m. on Friday morning. The supply of $10 student tickets is limited. All tickets sold on game day will be $20. The middle school football team plays Gulliver at 3:45. The 6th grade football team plays at Palmer. The game is at 3:30 p.m. The varsity golf team plays Gulliver at Doral. Tee-off time is 4 p.m. The 6th grade basketball team will host St. Kevin. That's all for sports. Now back to you guys.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook for all the latest news and pictures. I'm Alejandro Guerrero.
And I'm Stephen Calles. And on behalf of all of us here at WBLN, thanks for watching and stay golden, Wolverines.